What's up, everyone? I'm back with another Bongweni story. There's something I want to cover with you guys right after the demolitions happened. But before I take you to the letter, there's actually a video that I want to show you guys. It's terrible. It's sad. If you're sensitive to distractions, please don't watch this video because it's about the demolitions that took place in Bongweni. So I apologize for those that are sensitive, but the world needs to see this, okay? Let me show you guys this terrible story, okay? Very terrible, very terrible. Shout out to BCM TV, which is our Buffalo City Metro television guy. He goes around shooting these, so I thank him for producing this material for me to show you guys.
Look at it. Land Bongweni. Situation right now.
That's terrible, bro. Look at that beautiful house.
Owner of the house, Nance. Nobody says anything.
So this is the owner of the house. You can imagine how he feels watching his whole investment goes into shambles.
There it is. That's the owner of the house.
It's terrible, bro. Look at this poor guy.
That's the situation right now.
Okay, I can't finish, man. I can't finish this. This is too sad. But let me show you a video that he actually took prior to the demolitions. This is when he was going through. So take this. Check this out.
Yeah, Kubi, Klausobo.
This is the guy who saw that video before the house.
And I believe is the house owners ezodivizelwa. Yayibona nje nanga lamadoda hamba namapolisa pha ngaphesheya. Yeah. Kule ngxaki abahlali kungiphele. But if uyayijonga just imizi lena izodilizwa. I'm not sure no about prepared uthetha na abantu ababalapha bazodilizelwa. I'm not sure really. It's bad. Kubi mkhulu. Khulu. Ku right but. Hayi nokushapha. Yakho le ndlu? Yo, khulu.
Sahlukunyezwa cha.
Yo, right. So ufuna ukuthuthile?
Yathutha ukwenza nje.
Yathutha. Yeah. Izogaka ngiboneni ke nani. Yebo indlela lehle ngayo kambe sijoga Yo. This is one of the house. Now ndiyama ne-owner yayo apha ecangwa abafuna uyidiliza. Ofke kuthiwa sebeqalile uyidiliza if uyayityo lo bra. Yo. Hayi khani iziboneleni njengapha ngaphakathi kwakunjani. This is the house. Jonga umuntu wayo beyenze kanjani. This is the house yakala bhuti. Yo bhuti. Jonga ikhichi like. Yo. Yo. Methi phansi. Built-in wardrobe. Yo, jonga ceiling. This is bad. This is bad, guys. I don't know oba kwenzeke ntoni, but bayazama just uthatha into ezinokwazi uthatheka. Yabo libili igumbi labantwana eli. Naku utata beyi-owner lapha. Naku utata beyi-owner lapha. Mkhulu, banixelela nini mkhulu wabo le nto?
Khawuyiyeke mfondini le nto yho.
Yeah, akafuni uthetha bros. And I understand. I understand. Jonga indlu yakhe ibinjani. And if ukhona umuntu ononceda, andiyazi onceda njani because esilandika should uba sisuke apho uphuma kwaze impahla bayayidiliza. I don't know ixesha uyolifumana phi lo muntu ononceda kule situation. Enkosi mkhulu waxolo man. Xolo tata. That's imeko.
You see, guys. You see how beautiful that house is. Do you see how beautiful that house is? And it has to be demolished, or so they say. That's, man, I can't imagine seeing my investment go down like that. I can't even fathom to think about what he is going through. Man, and I'm actually learning now. It's actually a tough job to be a journalist, because imagine you have to interview someone or ask someone questions when they're going through that experience. You can think what might be going through their mind mentally. Dang, that's terrible, bro. That's so terrible. Okay, now there's a letter that I'm going to show you guys. I'm not sure what's going on with my screen, whether you can see my screen, but this is the letter now. The Agricultural Research Council. So apparently this is their land. Developments with regards to evictions at Umtiza Farm. The Agricultural Research Council continues to be deeply concerned about the illegal occupation of government properties, including the invasion and illegal deforestation of protected natural forests in its Umtiza Research Farm in East London. In May 2024, the Agricultural Research Council launched an eviction application against illegal land grabbers and would be unlawful occupiers of the farm. 1354, I guess this is the address, East London. An additional application for portions 853, 857 and 871 of the same farm where the illegal occupation continued to spread was lodged. A final court order in the ARC's favor was subsequently issued by the Eastern Cape Division on the 28th of November 2024, declaring the occupation and land grabbing to be unlawful. The illegal occupants were subsequently granted until 26 February 2025 to vacate the farm. However, instead of adhering to the court order, which was served and appended on each illegal constructed structure, the illegal occupants continued to illegally occupy the property, and some started turning the temporary structures into permanent houses. Oh my goodness! When you already know, the ARC wishes to confirm that following persistent unlawful occupation of the farm, which is designated for agricultural research and development, the Sheriff East London and South Africa Police Services are currently carrying out the eviction process. This week's eviction process follows previous attempts that were interrupted by illegal occupants who would approach the court to launch frivolous applications in order to stall the proceedings. Though the ARC appreciates that the law is taking its course, it is greatly concerning that concerned that despite public warnings, that the ARC is issued it. Wow, let me reread this thing, man. Though the ARC appreciates that the law is taking its course, it is greatly concerning that despite public warnings that the ARC issued its 24 of June 2024 media statement and through several interviews on community around East London and national radios, illegal occupation continued and community members continued to risk their hard-earned funds to illegally purchasing stands and erecting permanent structures. It is encouraged that affected communities should oust these corrupt persons by reporting them to the South African Police Services. Members of the public are warned to resist the temptation to illegally occupy or invade land, as this will only result in them losing their hard-earned money and investments during evictions. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. So these guys knew that this was going to happen, basically. They knew since 2024 that they were supposed to be out of those by February of 2025, and they still continued to occupy the land. So they're actually on the wrong. If they went to court and the court ordered that yes, they were illegal to be there and they had to be evicted and they didn't move, well, it's painful what's going on to them right now. But at the same time, come on, guys, they were warned. It's November now. They were supposed to be out of there by February. It's November right now. Dang. And this also actually happened in Chicken Farm, where people occupied land. In fact, they went to RDP houses. They occupied RDP houses that were not theirs in Chicken Farm. And they in fact, I'm gonna go to that story just right now. But this is crazy. Let me just read some of the comments. I'll just do the top 3. Is there any country in the world where one can decide to put up a house anywhere without paying a cent or abiding by any legal considerations? That's Leah Duran's question. Okay. Now let's go to Maduna Omhle. Ngekhala lake. Why am I reading like a white person? Anyways, this is what his comment says. Niyayiqhunywa ni. Okay. Xhosa can be very rude. So if I see some rude words, I'm not gonna read them. Niyayiqhunywa nina. Ingxaki nileqa ukuza. Okay. Xhosa is not for me, bro. Let me go for Lungwana Bads. We have seen government time and again doing the same thing just because it's not them. It's not them this time. They are asking for a humane, coordinated, and legally sound approach. Okay, I don't know where he's getting that comment from. We as people must understand not all pockets of land are for building houses, as some functions are needed for the whole country to prosper. Not so long ago you said anizingeni, now all law takes its course, kanti why nidlala ngathi? Sifunda 2 different statements in 2 days but the same municipality. Yeah, because they did say they want nothing to do with the case. Well, the municipality, so I'm not sure who this person is referring to here. And then the last comment, this statement is nuanced. Now my question is, are there any decision makers in the municipality who are directly or indirectly affected by the demolition underway? I am asking this question because it cannot be that municipality will speak against what the courts have ordered. The rule of law must be upheld by the duty bearers without casting doubt on those who are abiding. Lendo ye government messaging that is not coordinated is a problem. Now you are sounding more like bystanders instead of calling out the lawlessness that's emitted. Oops, sorry. That's emitted by those unlawful land grabbers. Niyingxaki. I guess they're talking to the municipality not taking ownership. Now, will not be defeated by isiXhosa. I'm a Xhosa man, so let me reread this statement without reading this part because I don't like cursing. Ingxaki nileqa ukuza kubhala ningacinganga ukuba benithule beningazukufa tu inahlule kwale metro yenu. Dissolve this issue, dissolve this unless metro and make it normal district care. Niyofunda ukuzisa inkonzo eluntwini. If there was any contribution you could have done is to buy that land or at least lease it from its owners whilst using prolonged approach to resolve. Kulate ngoku. So why must government step in? Why must government step in? What does government have to do with how I run my household? You see? Government must step in and help me and assist me when an unlawful person has entered my house and I want to kick them out of my house. Then the police come and help me kick those persons out. So I don't understand why some people are actually throwing shade at government. And I remember on my last video I spoke of the ANC. In my opinion, this has nothing to do with the ANC. This is between the community and the Agricultural Research Council, not the ANC. So this is not political at all, actually, because I made it political. Well, I made it political because EFF decided to do something about it, but even them, too little too late. Those people need to move out of those places because the court order said they need to move. So it is true that what the courts say, especially because it sounds like these people tried to fight this situation, but they lost, you see. So they have to move. I don't see any other way where these people, the Research Council, the Agricultural Research Council is wrong. They gave them enough time, ample time. They were supposed to move out February. It's November right now. Think about that. It's November right now. And these people still haven't moved. So what were they supposed to do? If someone enters my house unlawfully and I ask them nicely, hey, can you please move out? Can you please move out? And they don't move out. Well, I tried to be nice and they didn't move. So what am I supposed to do? Get out of my house, brother. Yeah, but it's sad at the same time. But they also asked for it. It's sad, but they also asked for it. Because they knew that was going to happen. And they still decided, you know what? I'ma do me. So they asked for it, in my opinion, actually. They were given enough time to move and they didn't move. It's no one's fault but theirs. And some even decided to continue to build permanent structures. They had temporary structures. Once they got the court order to move out, they decided to go permanent. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Come on now. Let's not be fools at the same time. We bring these things to our own selves. Come on, bro. When someone tells you to move, you move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Anyways, that's the end of my story, guys. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's a crazy story. And I'm sure it does happen to some places besides East London. But right now, the fire is on East London. Adios, take care, and goodbye. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Dango!